Hello, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I'm not sure if this is actually where we left off last time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please.
So don't appear to have
really
a little
just doing
clicky
this for
mouse
the
thing.
achievement? Click a door 5 times.
Yeah.
Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Yep, I'm clicking on a door. See if I can get this achievement. I bet he's going to tell me that I can't though. Because he's a big old meanie.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I feel like this is going to be the baby situation again. But at least it's not making a horrific noise at me. So we might not be testing my patience too much. I also don't know how quickly I can click.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. Where on earth is 417? I mean, at least he's not telling me that I should be going to the meeting room. 417. Hello. Let's click you for a bit.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I don't even know where 437 is. This is the riveting content that you're all waiting for. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, I need to change this. It's giving me a chat rate, but I can't see any actual chat. 415 was that? I think. I do have a memory like a goldfish. But it's
Now, back to door number 437.
Yeah, we are just wandering back and forth and clicking on doors. You were hoping for anything
Let's see.
more.
How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine? Where's that? You told me where the printer is. Oh, that's books. How am I meant to get in there? Unless there's another copy machine around here somewhere.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Stanley's
left.
not doing that. Stanley's looking for a copy machine to click on. In case I can get an achievement, but I don't think...
Yet there was not a single
there's a
person
copy
here
machine.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
I
up
feel like
to
this
his
isn't the
boss's
right copy
office,
machine.
hoping he might find an answer
I get an
there.
achievement. But apparently not, because I've picked the wrong copy machine. Harder worker. Death Sport? That doesn't sound good. Yeah, Death Sport sounds like a stupid idea. I was trying to get the achievement, but I found the wrong
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, the question could be, what is the point of any of this? Yes, I can see chat now.
Stepping into his manager's
Hopefully
office,
you can actually hear
Stanley
me
was
this
once
time.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Wrong.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth That is, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I don't want to relax with calming New Age music. I can see chat. Can you hear me talking? Because we had that issue before, but I should have fixed that. How much calming New Age music do I get?
And rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open.
Okay, I can't fall down there. Just checking. No, I was making myself click on doors because there's an achievement called 430, which is for clicking on door 430 5 times. And then he's like, that's not good enough. You have to do all this other stuff. But the last one was click on a copy machine, and apparently I didn't find the right copy machine because he started on his normal track.
There was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
I assume I can't get out of this lift.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, I didn't have a
Stanley
resume
walked straight
thing.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hey, that's a trap. Been there before. Can't jump over the side. Learned that already. Got an achievement for not being able to jump.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I'm assuming it has saved some sort of idea of what I did last time, but things aren't weird, so I'm not sure if I got to the point last time where everything broke.
Nature revealed.
It was quite a while ago that I actually played this. Ooh, is that floor plan or is that just some filing cabinets? Just some filing cabinets.
To images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
I don't know if I'm meant to be
freedom
able to
meant
read that. But I can't really. Error. That's all I got out of that one. Lots of red rooms, aren't there? Oh dear. What happened to employee P34? Can I click on that? No. People.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I want to find the pirate employee.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
Hey,
life
isn't that my
in someone
office?
else's control?
That looks like my office.
It was
I'm not a pirate.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Stanley.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, sounds great. Definitely sounds like something I should do. I think that killed everything, didn't it, when we pressed it last time? Oops. I don't know if that was close
Blackness
enough to
and
put
a
off
rising
button.
chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Okay.
He had won.
I think
He
that
had
must have been close
defeated
enough
the
to the off
machine,
button that it counted it.
unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his
Taken
skin.
over.
The feeling of liberation.
Didn't like my idea to try and jump off the door.
The new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay. And the narrator's happy and everybody's happy. There we go, game over. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh wait, the end is never the end. How are you doing today anyway? Before I go and start clicking on things. Right, where is this copy machine? I'm sure there wasn't all this paper on the floor last time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I mean, I know my memory isn't great, but I'm sure the floor wasn't covered in paper last time we were here. Yeah, I can't... I'm assuming that's the copy machine, but I can't get in that room. Unless I'm meant to click at it through the window. Yeah. Maybe I will try and do that achievement off stream. Along with the one to not play the Stanley Parable for 5 years.
When Stanley came to a set of two
yeah,
open
I'm not
doors,
listening to you
he
this
entered
time.
the door on his left.
Nope. Nope, we didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
No,
just to
can I
admire
avoid
it.
the employee lounge? I don't need to contemplate its beautiful calming walls. I've done that enough.
Yes,
No.
truly a
Run
room
through.
worth admiring. But
No.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
there's
first
a copy
open
machine
door
there
on
as
his
well.
left.
I think as soon as I go in that room with 2 doors, it triggers.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't think I will, actually. Will this take me to where I was? Or not? I've forgotten. It'll take me somewhere. This is a mess. I mean, everyone's away, so that probably includes
But
the cleaners
Stanley
as
didn't want
well.
to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and
Yeah.
get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go
Well,
from
the lift
here,
only goes one
it's,
way.
Left.
Are you sure? Can I open these doors instead? Apparently not.
Oh no, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Wow. Rude. Shutting the door right in my face.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay, I don't remember this happening last
We
time.
went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep,
Nice
okay,
cheat
okay,
code.
yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That doesn't look like the right way. I do remember this truck, so maybe I have done that bit before. Yeah, luckily my memory is just terrible, so it's like doing it for the first time every time.
No. This isn't right at all.
Oh,
You're not supposed to be
I'm up
here
here.
yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to
Because my memory is absolutely
right,
terrible. That's why I
it's
don't remember
rubbish
this.
now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Ooh.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Also no.
Okay, from the top.
Of course we're wandering off track. That's what we do. Someone cleared up the paper though, so that's nice.
All of his co-workers
Oh,
were
that's where the
gone.
copy machine
What
is.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How many doors do you want to click on? Maybe I just have to. No, it's broken. There is no achievement for me. Right, oops. Why do I always think I can go that way? Probably because all these corridors are the same. Oh no, we've got all the doors again.
Wait, what? No,
Okay.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Is this where I end up
Everything should be...
upstairs?
Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Ooh.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I don't know if I can go that way. And there's no chance that I remember which direction I went last time. So let's go this way. See how I do. In a guilt. Oh dear. Yeah, it's these little details that I love about this game. Dry.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
I'm sure it's not the worst adventure I've been on.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No!
Well, I find
Let
it
me
unlikely
walk.
that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Good for me.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I'm going to click on every copy machine. I should do.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, I
What
know
could it
that.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All this... You know, you should shut your computer down if you're going away for a holiday. Don't just leave it on using electricity. Look, there's another one. And that one's got all their files open as well. That is not good data security practice. I will have to be taking notes. And then write a strongly worded email to the boss.
Okay,
Oh no.
it's
Yeah.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Cool. I mean, that does seem like the only option I have. Unless I want to go AFK in that room for a few more hours. Up in the ceiling tile. And spilt their coffee.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait.
No.
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
No.
Now this...
Oh, I remember this
well, I'll
place.
be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
I do. I've been
I
in
don't
here
think so.
before.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
The
You know
narrator's
what?
memory is nearly
Since
as bad
I've
as mine.
completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Maybe I'll treat myself
I'm
to
getting weirded out by
deluxe
whatever this
edition
place is. I don't care
as a
what might
Christmas
happen
present.
this time. I have to restart.
How many times have we restarted today? Oh, not the line again.
All right, I've
Can't
got a
make me
solution.
follow the line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Well,
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
if I recall correctly, the line doesn't actually go the right way. The line gets all messed up. We're playing solitaire. What's that? Is this just going to be blank? Yeah, okay.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
I'm being railroaded. That's a different naming convention. Anyway.
You see? The line knows where the story is.
Yeah.
It's over in this direction.
Everything is
Onward, Stanley,
perfectly
to destiny.
normal and working
Nope.
100% well.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Hang
on.
That got a bit weird. We're not going to the boss's office.
Well, I'd like to apologise.
That is very...
Sure where I was going
is that
with all
like
that.
battery powered torch?
You know what? I think
that
what we
be
need
on.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, this is definitely... Well, the problem is, this is just like the old version of the game. This is not the Stanley Parable Deluxe. So the way I would get the Stanley Parable Deluxe would be by spending £8 on Steam. Is the motivational music going to carry on, or does the narrator realise that things have gone to pot again? That doesn't look good. That looks like someone's having a bit of an issue. Yeah, I don't think we're going the right way. Oddly enough. Yeah, I remember being in here. And then things going a bit wrong.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
This fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
I don't believe you.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss any... Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Nope. None of it's ringing a bell. And then, yeah, my mouse seems a little bit twitchy as well at the moment. I haven't been... Did I go through this way before? Well, but there is a game called Stanley Parable Deluxe, and that is not the game that I own. So I don't know if I can. I also don't know what I'm meant to be doing in the absence of a narrator telling me what to do. Because this is the way we came. Which is not the right way. Okay. So I'll follow this out the other door then, I guess. Hello. No, we've been here and it was
No,
wrong.
no, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Well, there's an original indie game, which is what I've got, and there is a game called the Stanley Parable Deluxe, which was released more recently and added some new places and stuff. So I don't know, there might be a bit of this that...
You know what, Stanley?
Oh dear.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Now behind door 437.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
We're gonna end up in
I'm ready
Minecraft
for
again.
it. Oh, no,
Yeah.
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Hopefully I don't
No
end up in the
lines or
baby room
monitor
again.
rooms. Just don't
That's too
acknowledge
noisy,
it. We should
and
be
I don't want to
fine.
kill another baby. Well, I can't follow the line up there, really, because I can't jump or climb. It's not that sort of game. I remember being in this room.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In
Ah,
fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
yeah, so I don't know how much of this
with the
game I haven't
counter-inverted reverse
explored yet.
door's origin.
I mean,
so starting
I
from
don't
the
remember
right,
any of it,
let us
so,
ask,
well,
will
I remember
taking
bits
the
of
right
it.
door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
I
awaits.
thought we were making... Oh, you're not gonna give me a choice. Okay. Oh, I remember being in here. You've been playing the confusion ending for 16 minutes. Restart. Battery. After a long time, Stanley dies. Find a bookstore? Well, I haven't found a bookstore. Although I believe it's like the start is
Hold on, what's
definitely
this?
makes sense.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game? What,
Yeah, we did attempt to
times?
make a story.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now,
Wander in the
according to
blackness, find a
schedule, I
bookstore.
restart again.
Yeah, I
What?
haven't done that
Am I
yet.
just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep
both doors,
restarting.
the illusion
I
of
don't want to
choice.
forget what's going on.
Both doors
I
lead
don't want to
here.
be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do
Good
it?
timing.
Did we
Clicking on
break
the
cycle?
chair and the screen shakes.
Whatever it is that made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Stanley will starve to death.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Done
We'll
that
find out,
bit.
won't we? Eventually.
There's a dead
Well, in
end.
the
And
meantime,
look at another building. I don't remember being in another building. Right, we're back in the office. I want total darkness on my bookstore. Tease it. We've got ominous music. That's quite fun.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
So
could it
maybe
mean?
that's just
Stanley
general.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Okay.
had simply missed a memo.
I'm not sure I did decide to go to the meeting room. I might get stuck in the broom closet again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Are we? Should we be nice for a little bit? Follow along.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
less.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That doesn't seem like the best advice to me. Dear. Monetized free to play. Everyone loves some microtransactions.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Yeah.
but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Stanley the cleaner now.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason
sounds
to
pretty
still
good
be
to me.
here.
You know, the gentle hum of the AC buzzing through the building.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I mean, I'd be interacting with stuff if I could. Look at all these tools.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Look at this duct
Standing
tape.
around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I mean, why wouldn't I? You know, you've got this lovely
You
lighting.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yes.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Are you sure?
I never would have thought to mention it.
Maybe everyone's hiding in the broom closet. How do I know unless I look?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends
That's
find
not
this
what I sound
concerning.
like.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how
Wow.
stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Narrator!
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
There's a
The
secret
person
room
at
in
this
the boss's
computer
office.
is dead.
You mean the one that you
He
open,
she
or is there
has
another
fallen
secret
prey
room
to any
that I've
number of
missed?
your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. Is that all we get from the narrator? He does seem to have gone quiet now. I can't believe you were so rude about Stanley. What's Stanley ever done?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Are you sure?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Downstairs it is. Right, I can't get out that way, can I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Well,
his boss would think he was
everyone has
crazy.
vanished.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
I've
moment.
definitely been
for
stuck
no
in this
reason at
loop
all.
before.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
This is a bit gross.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
I mean, we did just
He
spend
wasn't
quite a
going to
while
lose
in a
his
broom
job.
closet.
He wasn't crazy after all.
And apparently
He
died.
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have
So I
to
guess
go
going
back to
crazy
my
and thinking I'm
boring
asleep
real-life
is the
job
next step.
pushing buttons.
What happens if I
may as
stand
well
in the
enjoy
doorway?
this while I'm still lucid.
Ooh.
So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then
Stanley might not have
imagined
any feet, but he
himself
does have a
soaring through
shadow.
space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
I only have a
And
shadow
then
if
perhaps
I'm
the
right in the
strangest
doorway.
question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by
I think they
Stanley,
call that
who found it particularly
schizophrenia if you've got
strange.
a voice
I'm
in your head
dreaming about a
talking to you,
voice
telling you
describing
things
me,
to do.
thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all
Is this the
people
one
in
where
their
I end up
dreams,
outside
the
and
truth
some
was that, of
woman
course,
comes and finds my body?
This was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for it?
No, like this is
Stanley
like.
is as awake right now as he's
Yeah.
ever been in his life.
I mean, I was just
Now, hearing the voice speak these
seeing if I
words was
could
quite a
glitch the
shock
door
to
out into
Stanley.
closing on me,
After
but
all, he
yeah,
knew for
apparently
certain
I
beyond
have a
doubt
shadow.
that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars
But it
just a
does
moment
disappear,
ago?
like, as
How
soon
else
as
would
you
the
move
voice
out the
explain all
doorway.
that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely,
I'm like-
surely, if he could just...
I mean, surely it
He would prove
works
it.
in every
He
doorway.
would
Does
prove
it work
that
in every
he was
doorway?
in control. That this was a
Okay,
dream.
apparently I found the one
So he
place
closed his eyes
where it
gently,
works.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to
Basement did
himself.
look pretty
I'm through with this dream. I
I'm
wish
not
it
in
to be
the
over.
modern
me go back
slang
to my
usage
job.
of the word.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
You don't have a
All
wife.
I want is my life
It's a figment
exactly
of your
the way it's
imagination.
always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
We're not okay, Stanley. We're still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Yep, it's just that doorway apparently
And
where
it
we have a
was
shadow.
black.
All gone dark.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place
I
of
remember
work.
some things.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man
Poor
who had
Stanley.
stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Not sure that
The
seeing a
very
dead person
important
would ever
people
make me feel
whose
better.
impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so
I think
it was
I'd probably
only
have a
a
good
moment
cry.
that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Right. R.I.P. Stanley. The end is never the end. Here we go again. Right. Stanley's back at work, feeling great, not feeling dead at all.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where should we go? Should we go up to the boss's office? See if there's anything else we can click on up there, other than the actual way that you're meant to go. I could blow up the world again. That was fun. Other than the warning lights and the countdown.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Look at me being a good little Stanley. Need good.
Yet there
Just
was
go
not
bad.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Complete today's
disbelief,
unfinished
Stanley
agenda.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
You
answer
moved
there.
my desk. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Chris isn't in the broom closet, so that one can be ticked off. I checked the broom closet thoroughly. Right.
Coming to a staircase,
Upstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Still not allowed. I'm sure one time I did. Yes, there we go. Last time I tried this, it didn't open. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money, crisp money. Dream bathrooms and Time magazine. What a thing to read. Mirror's a bit dirty. Anyway. Look, get distracted by the bathroom again. Can I go in? Yeah, I can go in here. Okay. Yeah, there's Stanley. Best boss. Oh, the elevator gives you elevator music, doesn't it? And then the elevator music gives you copyright claims. Not that it matters for me. But I do remember that part. I don't remember if I can choose whether to go up or down. I need to check. Yeah, I think it really might just be that doorway where you get a shadow.
Okay,
Oh,
I think we
piano.
all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh, that is a different passageway. That looks like the route to the fire and the baby. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I have unlocked quite a lot of them. For the non-deluxe edition. Right, I can't get back out. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I can get back out this door. Can I? No. It's locked on me. So I can't try the lift again. So I think I'm just going downstairs. Pull us up. I don't remember it being smoky down here last time. But maybe I just
Stanley
wasn't
walked straight
paying
ahead through the
attention.
large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm pretty sure the escape didn't have any offshoots. You just don't escape. I remember that much. Yep, let's look at some monitors again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Blah, blah.
Did he have the strength to find out?
I can't sprint either. Let me run. Okay, I think
Now the
probably...
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Man, because we're coming
Each
up to
bore the
halfway
number
through,
of an employee
so
in
I
the building,
might
Stanley's co-workers. The
end
lives of
once
so
I've got to
many
this ending,
individuals
which
reduced
will
to
probably
images
be
on a screen,
self-destruction.
and Stanley, one
I
of
do
them,
like a bit of
eternally
self-destruction.
monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
And then play another game.
This
I can't think off the top of my head if I've got anything.
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Did you find
Was
the
this only
location
reason he was
of
happy
the
with
witch
his
farm?
boring job?
Like,
That his
it could always
emotions had
just
been
do
manipulated to
some
accept it
server stuff.
blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Can you imagine
control.
doing maintenance on this
Never.
place?
It
Like,
was
if one of the monitors
unthinkable,
at the top went out,
wasn't it?
how would you
Was it
actually
even
get that
possible?
to replace it?
Had he truly spent
assume
his
it's got,
entire
like,
life
stuff
utterly
behind it.
blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
Stream the
or
server.
sad
Yeah, I'm
or
happy to do that.
content. Walking, eating, working.
wanna know what
all
all
of
these
it
buttons
monitored
do.
and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to
Other
set
than
in,
make noises.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
Those
power
three.
over another human life. For he
Oh, I can go up there
would
'cause it's,
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Stairs. Walk on stairs. Oh. I thought there was a way to go down here as well, but maybe not. I mean, it doesn't seem like a very good idea to get down there, even if I can. And 5 is over there. Not that pressing these buttons does anything, but you know, I'm a gamer. If there's buttons, I've got to press buttons. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's about time. Because we had our little sheet pen, but oh, I can't press the big red button. That's fine. Oh, there is an achievement for... It's like just a stream of 8s. So I don't know if these buttons are all the same, because there's one with a 10 on it, but there's not one with an 8 on it. If there was one with an 8 on it, then we'd just be spamming that for a little while. Oh, yeah, I forgot we were on the Copper Golem version of the game now. These fancy things actually getting updates. Okay, right, I will stop playing around with the buttons that do nothing other than make nice noises. Must have been quite fun to code this in a confusing sort of way.
And when at last he found the source of the room... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Yep. Is that what you wanted?
That is
control?
what I wanted.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Yeah.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Nuclear seems a bit
Detonation-
extreme.
let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Okay.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's
That's
that?
remaining.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times,
my
I
boss.
let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
You'd have to be
inside
fairly
before I
confident
let
to
it
bring
burn to
a mug
crisp.
that said that into
I have
work.
to say this, though,
Or
this
have a very
version of
good
events has been
relationship with your
rather
boss, I
amusing.
guess.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell
I
with
think
it.
that, like,
I'm going to put some extra time on
this
the
tells
clock.
you
Why
stuff.
not?
Like green
These
tea,
are
but I don't know if I
precious
believe
additional
it.
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me,
I
what's
don't think
the
there
matter,
is a way
Stanley?
out.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be
not
doing
really.
right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No, these
One
colored
attempt
ones. Or
remaining.
maybe
Right.
this big red button.
Yeah.
Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your
Yeah.
purpose in this place is?
Remember what happened to that guy.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Yeah,
Take a look at the
I'm
clock,
gonna
Stan.
set up a
That's
different
30
stream for the
seconds you
Minecraft
have
stuff,
left
just to
strike.
keep it
30
nice and
seconds until
separate.
a big boom and then nothing.
But I will set
No
that up
ending
for
here,
9
just
o'clock.
you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Do you think the narrator
Make it count.
is the boss,
Don't.
and
It's
he's
all the
just
same
got
to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
some sort of mind
life
control
from the
chip
moment we fade
in
in
Stanley's
until the
brain?
moment I say
This is-
happily ever up.
I don't think we needed that much shaking. A little bit too much. Ah, he is the boss. Just gone a little bit crazy, killed everybody else. And now he's working on Stanley. Anyway, yeah, I will have to have a look up and see if I do actually have more stuff to do. But why did I not have a save game? You said save? Maybe this is why I had no save game. Save. I don't appear to be able to actually interact with any of this stuff, which is my other issue. Anyway. Nope. That didn't work. Okay. So yeah, I will come back at, well, it's going to be like 8 minutes time. 9 o'clock for me, but obviously not 9 o'clock for you. And I'll do some server stuff. So be back in a few.